So I'm sure with like most of you out there in the world, your family is pretty normal when it comes to the regular seasons, like summer, winter, fall, all that stuff. And when it comes to the holidays, you're even more normal because you spend time loving each other and all that stuff. Yeah, my family is like the exact opposite of that. Hey, how's it going, everyone? So before the video begins, if it sounds like I sound like a stale tortilla chip, it's probably because I do. I'm just now getting, my voice is just now getting warmed up, so I still kind of sound groggy, and I do feel like a potato chip that's gone stale after 3 weeks of sitting in the bag open. But yeah, hope you guys enjoy this video, and let's get it. I can feel your shadow all over me, trying to pry it down deep. That's where my feelings lie. So, for my family, around the holidays, it's kind of like a strain. So, during the year, all the regular months, we're fine. We love each other. We're like, we text each other, we call each other, all that stuff. And, just regular family stuff. Mom talks to aunt, whatever, cousins talk to sons and daughters, whatever. But for my family, during the holidays, it's like an all bloodbath. So this last Christmas is what accentuated this and made me just be like, yeah, my family's kind of weird. So this last Christmas, I visited Missouri and I was living at my aunt and uncle's house for the majority of Christmas. And that's about 2 weeks probably. And so I stayed in the basement because I was making videos and playing video games and hanging out with my friends. And keep in mind, in my family, I don't do the whole religion thing very well. Like, I'm not good at it. I don't like it. 'Cause there's just a lot of problems with it. So there's that. But on my aunt's side, she's a heavy Catholic, and since she's a heavy Catholic, she'll push her beliefs onto people, and it's like, why? So we're sitting there. It's probably the night before Christmas, Christmas Eve, and my sister's over. My mom and dad are there. Her boyfriend's there, and the entire family's there. Aunt and uncle are there. Cousins are there. Everybody's there, and my aunt's just chopping up vegetables. Getting ready to make dinner, and I'm sitting there on my phone. And keep in mind, I can only be around my family during the Christmas for a couple of hours before I lose my mind because it gets so rambunctious and crazy that sometimes I'm just like, nah, I gotta step out for a little bit. So, this is probably around the hour mark. I'm just sitting there talking to my friend, trying to get out of the house, go hang out with him for a couple hours with me and all my friends, and I guess what did my sister say? She was talking about Christmas and all that stuff, and oh no, she was talking about how with her stepfather, they went to a new church, and I guess it was a Catholic church, and she was explaining like her experience with it, and she goes, these Catholic churches, they're kind of like a cult, and my aunt, out of nowhere, just looks up from what she was doing, and she stops completely and goes, "My religion is not a cult." And I'm sitting there, I'm like, I was not paying attention to this point, so I'm looking around, I'm like, what just happened? So my mom and me are staring at each other like, the fuck did she just say? And so the whole family starts getting into an argument, and I go, Mom, I'm gonna leave now because I don't want to be around this. But yeah, my aunt is a hardcore Catholic, and don't you dare say bad things about her Catholicism. Catholicism. I don't even know how to say it. Or she'll have a meltdown, and so my sister and my aunt are just fighting frantically, going at it. And my my sister goes, "I can't believe you guys are like a cult. You guys like have weird songs, really creepy gowns and stuff." And my aunt's like, "You don't know what you're talking about. Being Catholic is the best thing in the world." And she goes, "Zach, do you agree with me? Why did I have to be the one that she asked about any religious stuff?" And I turn to her and go, I can't answer that question for you because I don't do religion very well. Like, it's not like I suck at religion. It's just like I don't do it because there's a lot of controversy with it, and a lot of stuff gets mixed up in religion, and a lot of things are used improperly in religion, and so I just don't do the whole religion thing. I'm not even sure if I'm an atheist. I just don't do the religion thing, and like I'm okay with that, and my family is okay with that. So I tell her, I'm like, I don't do the whole religion thing. Like, it's just not my cup of tea. And she goes, "You're just like your sister." I'm like, okay. And so I'm getting up. I'm about to leave. She goes, "Where are you going?" I'm like, "I'm hanging out with my friend." She goes, "You can't leave." She goes, "We're having a nice, wholesome conversation." I turn around and go, "This is the least wholesome conversation I've ever had with you." Like, on God, because I've had wholesome conversations with this woman, but this is not one of them because she was screaming, she was throwing a temper tantrum. Her kids were telling me I'm dumb and all that stuff. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, I'm just not gonna. There's no point in me taking this kind of criticism from a 9-year-old and a 30-year-old woman. So, yeah, that's how my family handles Christmas, and every other freaking holiday. They're good like 95% of the year, but when it comes to holidays, shit goes sideways. So yeah, there's that. And yeah, moral of the story is don't fuck with religion unless you know what you're talking about, and don't bash on someone else's religion just because it's not your cup of tea. And yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, smash that like button. It really helps, and I really appreciate it. It lets me know what I'm doing right and wrong with my narrations. And yeah, don't do drugs, kids, unless they're cool and they make you feel things. Have a good one.